What's up, guys? Anthony here from Rev3 Games with Mark Watson from Soldier Knows Best.
Hello.
We just watched the Sony press conference, and man, I was looking forward to it, and I was not disappointed. The Last of Us.
They finished it right.
Yeah, they definitely did. Game opened up, and you and I noticed the same thing. We could have sworn when it opened up that we were looking at some sort of post-apocalyptic Uncharted.
That's what I honestly thought it was until the action started.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you open up in the environment, which is just gorgeous. I love anything that's got like a destroyed modern city as the backdrop,
Yeah.
but plus Naughty Dog just makes games that look so good,
Yeah.
and that environment looked great.
Right, and the way you interact with the environment is pretty awesome as well. So.
Yeah. So you had your typical like pathfinding stuff, like, oh man, we got to get from here to here. How are we gonna do it? Let's go through this hotel. And then we got to combat, and once again, kind of grounded in that Uncharted gameplay, but definitely also one foot in the real world.
Yeah, because, I mean, you pick up a gun, you don't have unlimited ammo or just ammo laying around. They had the exact amount of bullets that you will find in real life, and
Yeah.
you got to use them wisely.
Yeah, 6 bullets in a revolver, 1 shot kills a dude. And the other thing was that first sneaky melee attack. Like, you know, Drake always does these where he sneaks up behind somebody and just is like, shh. When you do that as Joel, like, you've got to wrestle the dude to the ground.
Right. And the dude is struggling, and I mean, it looked very realistic the way
Yeah.
they did it, so.
I'm wondering with these melee things, I mean, obviously it looks great, but are we just looking at button mashing?
I don't know. You couldn't get a sense of it. I think it may just be more scripted. You maybe press a button and just probably gotta watch.
Yeah, so let's talk about some of these things that could potentially be scripted, could potentially be real time. You are at one point in a shootout in a room, and it's down to you and one guy, and you kind of run low on ammo or out of ammo. Up pops Ellie and just beans the dude.
She's your savior, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So the girl is following you around, right? And you know that you're kind of partners, but her AI is interesting. It seems like she tends to hide and will only come out when it's perfectly safe for her to come out, or when you are in the most danger.
Yeah, it didn't seem scripted. I guess it is depending on what's going on with the action. So
Yeah.
I do like that aspect of it.
I like that, you know, and Uncharted had some great AI companions as well, but this looks like a very different thing because obviously she cannot help you the way Sully can help you in Uncharted.
No, not at all.
The demo actually ends with you kind of busting through a door and kind of like fighting a guy down with a rifle, and you kind of get on the losing end.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do, Ellie jumps out and just kind of stabs the dude in the back.
Yep.
It was insane.
But what he does next, that ends it all.
Brutal. So yeah, this ends with just like headshot, point blank, in your face. And once again, I think this is this kind of grounding of it. I mean, we know this is kind of like a zombie story, but it feels very real. And when you shoot that guy in the face and you're looking at it, you kind of feel bad for what you did.
Just looking at everybody's reaction in the room while we were watching, it was like,
Yeah.
okay, that's it.
Yeah.
I want this game. Yeah.
For sure. And some of those moments felt very survival horror. And I think in a year when we've seen things like Resident Evil 6 and Dead Space get way too actiony, it's kind of nice to see survival horror being pushed for by Naughty Dog.
Right. If they can pull this game off, just what we've seen from the trailer, I think it'll be a pretty good game out there to kind of match Uncharted and everything else. So.
Yeah, absolutely. It's totally one of the most mind-blowing things that we have seen so far. I am going to go into a special breakout session for it in a couple days. I'm going to see some more. I'm going to get some more details and deliver those to you guys as you get it. So you want to be sure that you're subscribed here at Rev3 Games. It's youtube.com/Rev3Games, revision3.com/games, and on Twitter at Rev3 Games. Mark, over on your channel on Soldier Knows Best, you've already put up a couple videos. What have you done so far?
I got a couple up. I was talking about Microsoft and Nintendo's little kind of pre-press conferences for Nintendo, and talking about everything with Halo 4 on Microsoft. So check it out.
How'd you feel about that Halo 4 gameplay demo?
That was the one game that I've been really looking forward to, and
Yeah.
I wasn't disappointed with it. I do like the new enemies. They're kind of futuristic, not just like the regular Covenant.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
the weapons are just amazing. Just listening to the sound inside of that auditorium, it just sounds pretty awesome. So
Let's compare and contrast that with how you felt about that Iwata talk. Maybe you should just go to his channel for that.
yeah.